Over the past several months, Cold Case Beaver County has taken you inside the continuing investigations of unsolved homicides in the county. Investigators are still working on each murder, and in some cases have gotten new information since the episodes first aired. 15-year-old Becky Trischka disappeared the night of September 19, 1958, after going to a teen dance at the Working Men's Beneficial Union in Ambridge. She was seen getting into a car with an older man police have long believed was a door-to-door knife salesman named Frank Sank. Police have been waiting for the FBI to test samples of Becky's hair with hair found in Sank's car.
We just received notification from the FBI lab within the last couple of weeks that half of the evidence that we sent down in the Becky Trischka case, half of the hairs, have been tested. Sadly, at this point, those hairs did not result in any kind of new information, but they are still testing the other half. So the Becky Trischka case is still alive as far as I'm concerned.
Patton was just 4 years old on March 21, 1956, when she went outside to play. Several hours later, she was found dead just 1,000 feet from her industry home. Since the Cold Case episode aired, the last person to see Patty alive, Jack Pumphrey, died, creating a new obstacle for police.
I never listed him as a physical suspect because we didn't have enough information to list him as one. Everybody had in the back of their mind that not necessarily that he did it, but that he always had some information, being the last person to see her alive. Since then, we discovered he passed away a few months ago, which has put a hindrance in our investigation. Unfortunately, with him passing away, another person of interest had passed away a number of years ago that we finally tracked down.
Anna Rocknick was killed when someone broke into her Harmony Township home on Christmas Eve in 2005 and hit her in the head with a blunt object. The 94-year-old widow only lived long enough to tell police the devil had attacked her.
Assistant District Attorney Jen Popovich and I, along with Chief Jim Essick of the Harmony Police Department, made a trip to the DNA lab in Greensburg to review all the evidence on the Anna Rocknick homicide. We spent quite a bit of time there, looked over some things, trying to check to see if there has been any development since 2005 in DNA that could help us. And we left it with the Harmony Township Police. Chief Essick and Officer Bob Severite are reviewing all the evidence. It's all been drug out again to take a look at to see if there's anything else that can be re-examined or examined that we missed.
Police believe money was the motive for someone to strangle 80-year-old William Williamson in his Aliquippa home in August of 1997. Police have an audio recording of the suspect's voice and the voice of an anonymous caller to 911. Police have also gotten help from citizens.
We received some phone calls from the citizens of Aliquippa involving the William Williamson case. They were able to give us some more information on our person of interest, and they also shed some light on a second individual that we knew about but did not know all the details. One of the people, who I don't count him as a citizen, but the sheriff of Beaver County, contacted me. At the time of the Williamson homicide, the sheriff was the assistant chief of police in Aliquippa, and the sheriff did recall some other items and details that were peripheral to the William Williamson case and were not in the file, but that he was able to recall and share with me, and which has given us some other things to follow up.
We had some not so good news as far as the William Williamson case. The video, audio evidence that we sent for analysis came back inconclusive as far as the 911 tape of the person we believe that committed this homicide. The investigation itself is still ongoing. We still have some more leads that we're going to follow up on. It's just as far as the digital part of it, until something better comes along. Right now that part is just, better words, just left pending.
Robin Sue Miller's body was discovered in November 2003 In an abandoned shed in the Beaver Falls, someone used a large rock to deliver a fatal blow to her head. Police have DNA evidence but have yet to match it to someone. However, investigators are hopeful that evidence will still lead to an arrest.
On the Robin Sue Miller case, Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Popovich and I traveled up to Greensburg to meet with the lab people, particularly the head of the DNA lab, and there have been some changes in the Robin Sue Miller evidence and what can be reported and what the DNA lab can do for us. So we are kind of hopeful that the Robin Sue Miller case is going to be moving ahead in the near future.